Wolves may be nature's iconic predators, but today, their dominance gets challenged. In these 16 jaw-dropping moments, you'll witness the wild turn on them, revealing that even apex hunters can be humbled. In the shallow waters of a winding forest river, a lone wolf stalks a wounded elk. Blood trails mix with the current, and the air is heavy with tension. The wolf, gaunt and desperate, sees an opportunity to bring down weakened prey. But the elk, though injured, is far from defeated. As the predator lunges, the elk turns, eyes burning with defiance. With a powerful thrust of its hind legs, it delivers a crushing kick to the wolf's chest, knocking it back into the water. The river explodes in white spray as the two animals clash, the wolf snapping and snarling, the elk thrashing with hooves and antlers. Each time the wolf rises, the elk fights harder. It bucks, strikes, and plunges the predator beneath the surface. Water churns with fury, mud and blood swirling in the chaos. Deep in the heart of the forest, beneath towering pines and dappled shadows, two wolves approach a solitary bear. They circle cautiously, low to the ground, teeth bared, and eyes locked on the massive beast. Their growls echo through the trees in an attempt to threaten, to intimidate, but it's a grave miscalculation. The bear lifts its head slowly, calmly, as if amused by the wolf's bravado. Then, with a sudden roar, it charges forward, an unstoppable force of muscle and fury. The forest explodes with sound as the wolves scatter in a frenzy of panic. One wolf tumbles over itself in retreat, while the other darts between trees, tails tucked and pride shattered. They came looking for dominance, but they found something else entirely, power they could not match. The wolf bares its teeth, growling low as it tests the elk's defenses. It believes the end is near, that one final strike will bring the mighty animal down. But the elk, driven by raw instinct and the will to survive, refuses to give in. Suddenly, with a surge of defiance, the elk lashes out. Hooves slam against the wolf's flank, sending it crashing into the icy river. In the remote wilderness, where the trees grow thick and the air hangs heavy with silence, a lone wolf prowls the undergrowth. Its ears twitch, nose to the wind, catching the scent of something unusual. Not prey but a rival, a wolverine. Smaller in size, but notorious for its ferocity, the wolverine stands its ground beside a half-buried carcass. The wolf approaches, confident and curious, underestimating the creature before it. It growls low, circling, hoping to intimidate the stocky scavenger into retreat. But the wolverine doesn't flinch. It stares back with piercing eyes, body coiled like a spring. Suddenly, the forest explodes with movement. With a guttural snarl, the wolverine charges. It launches into a frenzied assault, a whirlwind of muscle, claws, and relentless rage. A deep bellow cuts through the air, and the ground quakes beneath charging hooves. From the horizon, the calf's mother comes barreling in like a force of nature, her massive frame shaking the earth with every stride. Her eyes burn with rage, and her focus is absolute. The wolves hesitate, but only for a second. It's too late. She crashes into the nearest predator, sending it flying through the air. Hooves stomp down, missing by inches, horns sweep in wide arcs, catching another wolf on the flank. The pack scatters in chaos, yelping and scrambling to escape the fury of a mother unleashed. Dust swirls, the wind carries the scent of fear. Within seconds, the wolves are gone, faded into the grass and shadows from where they came. The calf, still wide-eyed and trembling, rushes to its mother's side. In the rugged backcountry, where pine forests give way to open meadows, silence reigns until it doesn't. A lone wolf, curious and bold, wanders too far from its pack. It follows the scent of fresh kill, unaware of the danger that lies just ahead. Perched beside a half-eaten carcass is a grizzly bear, massive, unbothered, and very much in control. This is its turf, and it doesn't tolerate intrusions. The wolf creeps closer, eyes locked on the prize, weighing the risk. It circles cautiously, tail low, trying to size up the sleeping giant. But the bear is not asleep, it's watching, waiting, and then, without warning, it moves. High in the remote mountains of Asia, where the air is thin and the wind howls through jagged peaks, a different kind of guardian roams the slopes, massive, fearless, and bred for battle, Tibetan Mastiffs. These ancient dogs, with their thick manes and towering presence, are more than just protectors of livestock, they are warriors of the highlands. Fiercely territorial and deeply loyal, they patrol their rugged domain with watchful eyes and thunderous barks. One day, from the shadows of a distant ridge, a small pack of wolves emerges. They move low and silent, drawn by the scent of livestock and the hope of an easy kill. But the mastiffs are already on alert. The moment the wolves are spotted, the calm of the mountain shatters. The mastiffs explode into action, massive bodies thundering across the rocky ground, snarling with unrestrained fury. These moments pull back the curtain on the raw, unfiltered reality of the wild. Wolves, apex predators known for their strength, intelligence, and pack coordination, are often seen as rulers of their domain. But in nature, power is never absolute. Time and again, the wilderness reminds us that even the most skilled hunters are not invincible. A wolf may outmaneuver its prey, but a well-placed kick from a desperate elk can turn the tide. A coordinated pack may dominate the plains, but against the brute strength of a charging bison or the furious defense of a mother bear, that dominance crumbles. In the presence of a grizzly, even the boldest wolf becomes a shadow slipping away. When facing a wolverine, size and numbers mean little against unrelenting rage. These encounters don't just showcase the drama of survival, they reveal the deeper truth that in the wild, there's no permanent victor. So, what do you think? Are these encounters just a string of bad luck for the wolves, or do they reveal something deeper? Perhaps what we're witnessing is not misfortune, but a powerful glimpse into the brutal and beautiful balance of power in the wild. In nature, strength is relative. Even the most cunning and coordinated predators can be humbled by raw force, fierce maternal instinct, or an animal's desperate will to survive. These defeats aren't failures, they're reminders that in the wild, nothing is guaranteed. Every day is a test of survival.